27, please. Maybe just to state in record that it's common cause that when members of the EMPD grow within the ranks, that, you know, it's something to celebrate as a department. It's something to brag about as a department. We've had instances where we've seen 2 deputy chief of police appointed, and we had done a proper media coverage on it. You know, a media release has been sent out in now announcing the 2 Deputy Chief of Police being Commissioner Spies, responsible for auxiliary support services, and Commissioner Gwabe, who was responsible for security and loss control. So we had done a coverage of that story. And this one with Deputy Chief Mkhwanazi now, there was never anything of that sort. There was never anything formally done where, you know, part of the event would be media take us through this and prepare a media statement, announce on the promotion of a senior officer within the department. So due to all this that has been happening, the instruction that contradicts and conflicts itself, I'm now caught up to wonder, if he's promoted, why did media not cover it? And I mean, as a spokesperson, I would have wanted to brag that yet again in the city of Ekurhuleni, seeing promotion where internal growth is imminent, you know, a whole director has now been promoted to the level of a deputy chief of police, creating an upward, you know, something to brag about as a department, but it never happened in this instance. So I just needed to place that on record, Commissioners. Thank you.
Of course, in accordance with the instruction from Dr. Mkhwanazi, ordinarily now, according to that instruction, this would have had to come from her office.
Technically, I would suspect so.
I'm not at all taking anything away from the points you make.
Correct,
you know.
Commissioner.
All things being equal, it's your office that should have done this. I accept that. I'm just saying, but now it's a fact. The instruction from Dr. Mkhwanazi exists, and therefore it lay with them to issue that sort of media statement.
That is correct, Commissioner. And the question is, was such
now, yes.
Was such media release ever published in the city? I have never seen one that spoke to that.
Yes. Then the point I want to make is, would I be speculating in a manner that has no foundation whatsoever if I said, if I were in their position, I too would not have issued that media statement, reason being, it rather than being celebrated, that is the promotion, it would have caused people to go back to the Jeff Weeks inquiry and article. They would say, oh, how is such a person being promoted? So speculating, I would say, that's the reason why it was done quietly. Do you wish to comment on that?
You are 100% correct, Commissioner, in that, in hindsight, it's exactly that. They cannot even announce his promotion to the world, to the nation, and say the EMPD has now appointed a chief when there is still a dark cloud hanging over what is allegations linked to these blue lights. And furthermore, the explanation that had to be provided in saying, but why then was he considered a candidate if already there's still some unfinished business? But like we said, Commissioner, not even casting any aspersions, I think the Commission is quite competent to handle those elements.
Was this promotion announced internally to the staff?
I don't remember. Commissioner, normally it's common cause that when appointments are done in the department, media, I would have to avail one of us as media liaison officers to go do a coverage of that. Did we ever have that? Absolutely not. I too was shocked when It was in December of 2023. We had a festive season launch in the Tembisa area along the R562, where Commissioner Mkhwanazi came with his ranks, and I was taken aback to say, oh, okay, you know, if it doesn't concern you, then don't ask questions. Ask no questions and hear no lies. So I just kept it to that.
Then that reaction that you say you had in December would suggest that you internally you didn't become aware of this.
I wasn't aware. Commissioner.
Is it fair to say then in all likelihood there was no announcement internally?
There was no announcement, yes.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to News Today Globally. My name is Miss M. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. So, guys, things that are happening at the EMPD Ekurhuleni, like it's, shocking things. People are being promoted while other colleagues or people that are even in a position to announce the promotions, they have no idea, whatever relationship that the other employees had with Umama, as they allegedly call her, the city manager of Ekurhuleni, is crazy. And the Matlanga Commission is just here to expose all the corruption and all the evil things that are happening, behind the scenes that we are not even aware of. Of course, we knew, that there's some corruptions that are happening, but we didn't know it was this deep. Imagine employees, someone being promoted and none of you know. Nothing has been announced at a workplace, no formal update has been done. And guys, this is crazy. Please let me know in the comment section what you think about this video, what you think about this testimony, what Kilebogile is testifying about, being scared up for her life, promotions being done, Umama protecting Julius Mkhwanazi, and just, he is untouchable. He can do anything. He's getting promotions. He's doing things. He cannot be, disciplined when he does something wrong. It's like, they're running a family business, they're just using state resources, state things, and just running their family business. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.